Yo, what's up all? This is Kevin, and for today's video I'm going to be transforming 3 beds in one day, and I'm going to be showing you the 3 beds and the results when I'm done transforming them. So beds, as you can see, this is the first bed. Yeah, this is the third bed that I'm going to be transforming today, and this is the third one. So we have one, we have 2 and 3 beds, and we are going to be transforming them right here, as you can see, and I'm going to be showing you the final results after the transformation. But of course I'm going to be showing you small clips on the progress in each of the beds. But meanwhile, these are the materials that we came with. These are the other materials. These are the forms, the fabrics that we are going to be using. As you can see, we have this one, we have a red one there, and these are our tools. As you can see, the machines. So I hope you'll enjoy the video, and I hope you So now we are done with framing. As I'm going to be showing you how I did frame the 3 beds, because it's a very long process. Now this is the first bed. As you can see, we have already did the framing and adjusted the height into a standard height. Yeah, the standard height that I usually use for my transformation is between 4 feet to 5 feet. So now you can see the height is raised and I've already framed. So the next thing that I'm going to be doing is attaching 3mm plywoods on top of them, just to level out these and filling these spaces so that I can have a flat surface that I'm going to be working with. So this is the second bed. You can see the framing, and normally the measurements and doing this modification, I don't usually use the same measurements because each and every bed comes with different measurements and sizes. So I usually just use the measurements that I get on the old bed. Like for this one, you can see how I framed this one and how I framed that one is totally different, because the designs and the sizes are different things. So there is no specific measurements that I can tell someone you can use this while doing transformation, because you just go by the measurements you'll get the old bed with. And the third bed is this one. As you can see, we have already done the modification. As you can see, the modifications are there. Yeah, and that is how we did modify these 3 beds. So as you can see, this one, now you can see the difference. You can see this one I've just raised a little bit because the headboard was already very high, and then this one you can see it's different, and that one is also different. So as I've told you, I'm going to be attaching plywoods like this lower side. I'm going to be attaching plywoods on the headboards, so that now we can start designing the beds. So yeah, still keep watching the video till the end so that we can see the final reveal. So now we have already attached the plywoods. As you can see, now the headboard is good to go. So the other thing that we are going to be doing is attaching the foam, and we'll be using contact glue. That is the glue that we usually attach the foam onto the frames. Yeah, so now you can see the headboards are ready. Now we are just going to be attaching the foam and then start making the designs. But all that, I'm just going to be showing you small clips on the progress. These are the forms, 2-inch forms that we are going to be using. Yeah, and also I told you I'm going to be using contact glue. This is the glue that we usually use to attach the forms onto the frames. So that is basically what you need to do. And then cutting the form, we normally use this blade to cut it. Yeah, that is if you are wondering how we normally cut them. So we use that one to cut them. Yeah, so now we are done attaching the forms onto the headboards at the lower side also, as you can see. And for the designs, we have already started drawing the lines for the designs, but you are going to be seeing at the final reveal how the design will turn out. I'm just going to be showing you clips after clips on the progress on how we are going to be transforming the bed. So this is the first bed, as you can see. Now what is remaining is for the fabric part. Yeah, the second bed is here also. We have already attached the form. As you can see, we normally cover the headboard and the lower side like that. And then the third bed is here. Yeah, as you can see also, it's pretty much done. And now we are going to be doing the fabric part. So we have this fabric here for one bed, and then we have the other fabrics down here. Let me show you. We have this red one also, and the other one is going to be this gray color. So we have this gray, as you can see, we have red, and then we have this other gray here, as you can see. So these are the fabrics we are going to be using in today's DIY. So I'm going to post you again in another clip after we have done the fabric part. So now we are almost done with the headboards. As I'm going to be showing you, we have the 3 headboards almost ready. And the one that I told you was going for the gray one. Yeah, and this is the lower side. And I'm going to be covering the lower side of the other beds, but this is basically how the lower side will look. But this one is going to match with that headboard because it's the same bed, and then the other ones will match same as the design that we have put on the headboard. So we are also covering the sideboards like this one. It's done, and that is what we are going to be doing in all the beds. So this one is almost ready, and we are also going to be covering the back of the headboard, also the inner side of the lower side, and that is what we are going to be doing on all the beds. So I've told you I'm going to be doing the same thing because the headboard for this design is also going to be looking the lower side is going to be looking as the headboard, and I'm going to be showing you after I'm done. So that is the fabric, and you can see the headboard how it turned out. And also we are going to be covering the back side, as I've told you already. So that is the design. And then the third bed, this is the design, the red one that I told you, that is the design. And the back also we are going to be covering it. And now we are going to be doing this lower side the same as the headboard, the lower side, that is, and that is the fabric, also that one. And then I'm going to show you the progress. Also we are going to be covering the side boards for all the beds, and I'm going to be showing you the final reveal after we are done. So now we are done with the lower parts of the bed. You can see how it matches with the headboard. So that is the first design, gray in color, Chanel bed. And then the other one is this one, boxes. You can see now it matches with the headboard. So you can see very neat work. And then the other one is the red one. You can see we are also done with it, and you can see that it matches with the headboard. So those are the designs for today's. We have done these 3 beds in just one day, and now it's about 3 3:30 p.m. We started at 9. So you can see this is something possible in just one day. Yeah, so now we are just going to be finishing with these sideboards here, as you can see, so that they can match with the rest of the bed, like that one. These ones are for this one, and then that one is for this one. So we are just going to be covering them, and then I'm going to show you the final reveal when we assemble the beds at their respective bedrooms.